What is up, everybody, and welcome back to LeJeune Outdoors. We got the Quiet Cat out today, and we are going to get ourselves back in shape for Colorado elk because we bought tags for Colorado's second rifle this year. This will be our first year ever hunting elk, and we're going to hunt all public land, and we really don't know what we're doing, so we'll see how it goes. But I need to get into shape, so we're going to do some bike riding today. I'm going to ride the road first, and then I'll probably go through some trails back behind my place. And I had my bike repaired recently, had a new derailleur put on it because that one the other one broke. So I want to get some test rides on this before bow season starts, that way I know it is good to go. But I'm going to do a full review on this bike coming up, and my brother just bought the PACU Pup bicycle e-bike, so I'm going to do a review on both them coming up and comparing them to give you guys some ideas on the difference between a Quiet Cat and that PACU Pup. But we're gonna get this video going, and should be a pretty good one. We're gonna pretty much be riding with no assistance. I need to get myself back in shape, and it's not gonna help if I just ride it with the motor of the bike. So we're gonna do a full in-depth test of this bike and show you kind of some of its capabilities in another video anyway. So today is more just trying to have a nice bike ride and kind of get myself back in the groove of riding this thing, because I've had it down about, I don't know, 3 months now, until I finally got somebody that could put a new derailleur on it. So I'm going to get it tested out today and just do a nice little ride. I definitely need some time on this thing because my legs are already burning and I haven't went that far. And we don't have many hills here in Ohio, so it's going to be a definite change of pace in Colorado. I ain't seen many deer today, a lot of birds, but I got out kind of late, so it makes sense. I like to ride in the evenings usually, but with it being so hot lately, it has just been hard to get out. But down here, look at the lake. Alright, we're down to the last leg of the journey. I don't know, I guarantee you can't see it, but there's like 5 juvenile turkeys just running in the middle of the road up here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Hopefully this car doesn't hit them. And hopefully you can hear me because of the wind. I don't know if you can see them in that field. They just got off the road. Pretty cool. There was 4 of them. I don't know where the other 2 went. These are the public land dove fields. You could dove hunt these once dove season comes on. They plant corn, and I think sometimes they do sunflower seeds, but it doesn't look like it this year. But there's a field there, and they mow in between these couple here, and then there's another row of corn they plant up there. right, we're back at the house. I'm gonna do a quick run through the woods, just the front half, because my brother's been doing some cleaning with the excavator for me around the trees and stuff up front here. And I kind of wanted to see what it looked like and make sure this derailler's holding up even in the woods. I do got it on assisted right now. One thing I will tell you, these things on assisted in the woods, they freaking move, so they're not hard to wreck. I've wrecked this one a couple times going too fast to the woods when I had it on class 3 and I was just ripping, but 20 miles an hour in the woods is a little fast. Yeah, he's gonna come back with the excavator and do some trail maintenance because the trails are starting to get overgrown, and there's trees down everywhere, as you can see. I'm not gonna go all the way back today because it gets worse and worse and worse back there. Plus, it's pretty muddy back there, and we just had a ton of rain the other day, so. And the mosquitoes are horrible this year in Ohio, in this area. Plus we got a little bit of swampier type land around here, so the mosquitoes tend to hang out. You get a workout in the woods with the old power assist on. Gotta remember where the trails go with all this overgrowth. It's hard to see the trails. We got a little pond back here. It usually has a little bit of water in it. One thing I will say about this thing is the chain seems a little loose, and maybe it needs tightened up or something, or needs a link taken out, because it seems like sometimes when you're hitting big bumps and stuff, it's slapping around. But I'll have to look into that better. One thing these are pretty quiet in the woods, especially compared to like a Fuller or something. And I've been riding through the woods before and just ran into a bunch of deer, and they had no idea I was even there. So they do help getting back into the woods, into your spot if you got a long ways to go. Really nice. Very quiet. Get a little bit of speed. Well, that was a fun ride, and so far the repair to my bike has been holding up. We'll see in time. Hopefully it's good. So, but this is what we've been doing back in the woods, kind of getting the brush knocked out of the way. He's going to go through with the excavator and clean up the trails and stuff like that, so I can get back in here a little bit better. And he's going to make some bedding areas and some areas, tear up some areas for some food plots and stuff like that. But we're going to be doing a little bit more in-depth video on the Quiet Cat, along with that PACU pup coming up here pretty soon. I think that's how you say it. And comparing the two, and I'll go over all the features of this one, all the features of that one in that video. I'm not going to get into that today, but we are going to do some more adventures on this bike, especially with hunting season coming up. We use this quite a bit, and with scouting and everything, because it is coming time. We only got about a month, and we should be in the woods bow hunting. That is about it for today's video. If you guys like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you guys next time.